Well, good afternoon, guys. I'm going to shut this door here. We're running a mobile command center here in the mangroves. We're down deep in Florida. Look how beautiful this is. So gorgeous, right? Got some clouds coming in though. We're removing an oil stain. So this is the mobile command unit, and the sodium butoxyethanol, I'll write it down on the description of this. What we got here is, I'll let you look. Check out the oil stain while I tell you what this is. It's kind of hard to pronounce. It's butoxyethanol, sodium hydroxide, and surfactants. This is the sodium hydroxide here, and then many surfactants that I'm using. Even the Dawn Ultra is a great surfactant to get you started. I haven't used any of that. I use the sodium butoxyethanol and the sodium hydroxide. I haven't used any of my my other things yet, but this is only one application. So I literally got this wet. Once I got it wet, I then applied via pump up sprayer my solution. I scrubbed that in really good. So once I got this wet, I took that big brush there and I kind of agitated the surface, cleaning up the joints and seams a little bit, just with water, okay? And that gets this stone prepared. Then once I did that, I laid on the degreaser. And then I scrubbed that in. Now I still have two more applications of two totally different products, and we're gonna make this look absolutely brand new. I don't know if you guys remember or not, but this was black. You can refer to the before pictures. I still have, an hour's worth of work to do. This is the very first application. And the reason I'm making this video is because I wanted to point out to you what sodium hydroxide does to oil, as well as that butoxyethanol, which I will write down in the description of this video what that is. I'll list those three products. That'll be the name of the video for oil stain removal. But just wanted to show you that, I haven't even gotten started yet. I mean, literally, I haven't even gotten started yet. And so, invest in yourself, invest in some things that you don't think are going to be worth it, because they are. And I've traveled a long way for this job, and I wanted to produce results. So got a little Chapman sprayer here, got a deck brush, got a couple of other brushes there, got some new cones set up there, and we're removing some oil stains. I got about 150 feet of supply line leading into my machine here. My machine here basically is just chained up so no one will take it at the hotel. And then we've got some double braided hose, 250-foot sections there, and we're working with a couple of different things. We're working with a turbo tip, we're working with an X-Jet, and we're working with a J-rod that's got basically the equivalent to a yellow tip, which is your yellow tip up here. It's kind of a good tool to cut with and things like that. It's basically just a standard, you've got a 40, you've got a 25, and you've got a 15. That's your 15 degree yellow tip there. So, that is just to dust from afar. And then of course we got the X-Jet pail. Now, because we are in a very beautiful, botanical gardens and mangroves and yachts and golf course that's just pristine, there are a lot of regulations. There are peacocks running all throughout here. So we have to make sure that all of our stuff is diluted immediately and washed off. We will not be using any sodium hypochlorite because we're not going to be treating this the walkway. I would love to do the whole walkway, but I'm only in town for a day. So we're just going to be removing this oil stain here, and then kind of cleaning that area there. Sodium hypochlorite would look really, really good, but their board of directors, and they're part of the Owners Association, part of the club, the main guy came and visited me, and he said that their vendor, who comes here once a year to clean, does not use sodium hypochlorite. I don't know. And I'll tell you, because he doesn't, there's all kinds of issues. You know what I mean? You've got tons of weed growth. You know what I mean? There's just, you know, there's a lot of debate about that. But anyway, just wanted to show you guys how, and there's plenty of runoff area to dilute, and you would do a great job. Anyway, there's a right way to clean and there's a not so right way to clean, and just water is not going to clean, guys. So anyway, we use a lot of solutions, we use a lot of chemicals, we use a lot of caustic chemicals, we use a lot of environmentally friendly products. So depends where you are, what your location is, but just wanted to show you that oil stain. Now you can see how it's drying. So this was all oil staining through here, all oil staining through here. You know what I mean? That's all still wet, obviously. But if it was wet like this, now it's gonna get wet 3 more different times. You know, this is my very first application. And I made this video because I wanted to show you how impressed I was. Because a lot of you would walk after this, like, okay, it's good. No, there's still more to do. Wait till you see the next video when I'm finished with this thing. All right, take care, everyone. Trevor Thompson, TNT Pressure Cleaning Dynamite Service with explosive results. Take care and have a great day.